get some answers. The next block is called Innovation in Action. Ukrainian startups and pilot projects from win-win. This block deals with the Ukrainian startups. Стосується solutions, safety of energy sector, unmanned systems, etc. I know that those people are very anxious about those talks, the metrics, what resources we need, what results they expect to achieve, address the investors. We are talking about the scaling, please get acquainted with what you hear, ask your questions actually, you came here to get acquainted. So, short presentation from Ukrainian startups. We are going to have 6 presentations, 3 minutes each. First is Andriy Maximenko, co-founder of the company. Your round of applause.
How many people know what quantum is? Okay, not too many. So I will start from the ground up. So we build computers which help us to do some sequencing of genome or generate language. At the same time, we still struggle by using existing computations to model thunderstorm from first principle or understand all the interactions in the living cell. At the same time, nature does this very easily, billions of times per day. In every cloud or in every small bird which flies, there are a lot of computations, billions of computations, which nature does at a glance. Quantum computers is our attempt to do calculations in the same way as nature does them, and use this technology for the benefit of humanity. And Haiku is a software company which helps us to build these superpowers with the existing quantum hardware. To do so, we built a product which is a quantum software stack, which is beyond what possible today with any other software stacks out there. So we allow you to design, optimize, and run your applications on the quantum computers and do it in the best way possible today. So we allow to run 100 times bigger quantum applications with about 50 times less resources on the quantum computers needed. When IBM or Google announce their large-scale experiments, they typically spend tens of thousands of dollars to run those. With our technology, we now give this capability into the hands of students who can run this for the fraction of cost or even sometimes for free. And we do it across different kinds of stacks and across different modalities of quantum computers. And why we need this capability, why we need to run more on the quantum computers, and why we need to run more applications. Because that would allow us to discover those industry-changing applications. Today, we already can run larger scale financial data loading into quantum computers, which together with HSBC, we just realized recently. And now that would allow HSBC to experiment with using this capability for financial simulations of quantum Monte Carlo, for market and risk calculations. With Capgemini and GSK, we model quantum simulations of small molecules to understand how they bind for proteins. We run some of the largest scale computational fluid dynamics with BMW and Airbus just last year. So there are plenty of different applications, and this is the capability which we now democratize and give to public. So Haiku is, you can see it as a CUDA, but for quantum computers. We democratize this technology for a broader community of developers. Thank you.
Дякую. Давайте мені. Угу. Що, давай. Ага. Ну, хай скажуть.
Дякую. І друг.
Thank you. Now the floor will be given for the later pitch. The executive directors of this company, your applause, please. Good afternoon. I'm Ales Gogut. I would like to welcome and greet the organizers and participants of this summit. This is a powerful and very significant event. We heard a lot of very interesting speeches and presentations. I would like to continue. I would like to tell about our project using the AI technology in specific branch of economy. In our case, we are talking about animal breeding, the dairy, cattle, agri-tech. I would mention that we are a tech company. Our leading experts, engineers, programmers, IT specialists actually developed this technology. We called it how. What this is all about. This is actually how AI is an AI platform for the analysis of data, the life and the behavior of animals, in our case cows, in order to reveal the abnormal states which demonstrate that this specific animal enters some kind of a healthy period and they have some problems, either with its health or, let's say, eating or behavior. So we are talking about early detection of the problem, and they start to take care of this solution, solving this problem at the early stage. That's what they were talking about during the previous panel. This is what we are doing with the animals, and very soon we are going to apply this in medicine, human medicine, I understand. So what our system consists of? First of all, we use the algorithm, mathematical algorithm, for the calculation of, we have a lot of information. This is our authentic algorithm, which we developed together with the leading experts of this cybernetics institute named after Glushkov, National Academy of Ukraine, Science Academy of Ukraine, and we involved the experts of the National Institution of Biotechnologies. And one of the examples, this is an example of cooperation when the technological companies involve the private sector, the leading national research institutions in order to create the valuable product. In addition to algorithm, we also use the necessary equipment. This is our hard gadget. In our case, we are talking about the collar. This is a smart collar device which is floating on the neck of the cow, which works as a smartwatch. When you have Apple Watch, what you do? You put it on your hand. It reads certain parameters and characteristics of your status or state and brings it to the screen. The smart collar actually assesses certain parameters of the state of the condition of the animal and translates it into or puts it on the online server system. Here is our collar. In this system, alarm system, they analyze and process the data, the information of the graphs and reports of the detection of abnormalities, which we need to know, which is shown in the red color on the diagram. This is an alarm signal for the quick or immediate response. Well, I would like to say, the system, this is our software, this technology, and hard gadget and the soft system is our development. which was developed by our team. This 100% Ukraine made. This was made in Ukraine. And today, our technology, using our technology is at the stage of the provisional testing. We are approaching the industrial use stage, and we know that our technology was of interest of some foreign colleagues. First of all, I'm talking about state of California, USA. They got interested in our technology using the farms, and they invited us for negotiations. We went there. We had the meetings at different farms, and we demonstrate our technology. And today we are at the stage of signing the agreement of cooperation. From the U.S., we are talking about University of California in the administration of the state of California. Ukraine will be represented by our company and the Minister of Digital Transformation, who have been cooperating with us very fruitfully with us. DSCT is also our partner. We are very satisfied with this cooperation. We are sure that we are going to get a very positive result. In conclusion, I would like to say that we continue to move ahead. We are going to use our technology in new sectors, in new spheres. We are open for cooperation. We would like to open new markets. We are prepared to work with the partners, with investors, so we continue our work. Thank you very much for your attention, and glory to Ukraine. Thank you, Хаукау. Now Sri, Minister Kovalenko. I'm sorry, Andrei Bezverkhy, CEO and founder of CSOC Primary. You have the floor.
I wanted to open the pitch with saying thank you because, I don't come to Kiev that often, but Kiev is a city where we started SOC Prime Company actually 11 years ago in November. So we're celebrating our 11th birthday today. But what I wanted to speak is that today we saw a lot of pitches, a lot of research, and I think there's no doubt that humanity has entered the era of AI, artificial intelligence, and this era presents opportunity, however, also responsibility and risks. And as a start of the presentation, despite the slide, I'd like to mention the citation of godfather of AI, of Mr. Geoffrey Hinton, who says in his interview to CEO podcast that cyber is the #1 risk in the era of AI. So we're going to talk about cybersecurity, and you can see the volume of attacks. You can measure it in $12 trillion is the forecasted damage of cyber attacks worldwide this year. AI accelerates it to 17 million. And that's actually why I'm here today. My name is Andrei Bezverkhy. I'm a Ukrainian. I'm proud to say that today on this event, our R&D team is with me in Kiev, and we do cybersecurity. We help to protect world's largest enterprise, government, and managed security service provider from cyber attacks every day, every minute, every hour. On the slide, you can see the footprint of a freemium database. So a lot of things we do for free. Simply put, people can just sign up to SOC Prime and get the latest detection intelligence against latest cyber attacks and enhance the existing systems. We were a Series A-backed company back in 2021. As of today, we officially raised the next amount of funding. The press release we get to hear this night, so morning California time. So a bit of a spoiler. We are moving to scale operations in the United States. I know there was mention of metrics, so 99.5% of our revenue comes outside of Ukraine. In Ukraine, we mostly give our products pro bono to everybody who requests us for defense of our country. And technically, this is what we do. Essentially, for 11 years, we've been researching all the cyber threats we could get our hands on, working with 56 different partners in the industry, and building a human-made data set to train AI to enhance systems that you use for defense in enterprise, government, and MDR. And that's what we do today. We ship detection intelligence across 155 countries. 99% of that we do still for free. And this is what SOC Prime does, and this is the least we can do to help make a safer world. Thank you.
Дякуємо, Андрію. Дайте ще оплеск Андрію, будь ласка.
Thank you, Andrei. He deserves a round of applause. Thank you. And now for the pitch, we'd like to invite Igor Kovalenko, CEO of Oval.
Hi, my name is Igor. I'm CTO and co-founder at Oval, where we are challenging global depopulation problem by providing comprehensive platform for estrogen monitoring at home. World first saliva-based fertility tracker. Do you know that sometimes it's really hard to have babies? And that's actually what faced my co-founder and his wife when they were trying to conceive with third child. They were frustrated by outdated, messy, at-home fertility tracking methods like urine sticks. And one day he turned to me and said, I don't know what it is, but it's not a modern diagnostic. Can we create small and expensive microscope to track ovulation at home? And I say yes. And we made Oval, small and elegant device to track ovulation at home with lab-grade accuracy. And we did our own clinical trials to prove that. We get amazing results, more than 97% in accuracy of fertility windows detection. What problem we solved? Globally, 1 in 6 couples faced infertility. That means that families usually have only one child. For example, in European Union, fertility rate is fallen to very low range, which means rapid depopulation. Oval can change that by rethinking century-old scientific method, saliva ferning. When estrogen levels are high, saliva dry in very specific patterns, like a fern leaf. But it's too small to recognize it by your eyes. So we made Oval, digital microscope that takes high-resolution photos of dried saliva and send it to our cloud, where our AI models recognize them and send it back to your phone. No refills, no mess, no blood. Just few seconds per day, just 1 drop of saliva. What else makes us truly unique is the data. We're only the company in the world who gets thousands of photos of dried saliva. And now we're confident that fertility is just the beginning. We believe that Oval can become lifestyle partner for all women. We have best ever team, 4 co-founders with diverse experience in different business fields. Now we have significant results because of strong team. We have patented technology, we have trained AI models, serial production of the device, and we already did initial sales. Now we're raising 1 million seed round to boost our sales and complete regulatory pathway. So Oval is a mission-driven team, and we believe that every family deserves to live their best life. And Oval is the right partner for that. Thank you very much.
Дякуємо, Ігорю. Дякуємо. І зараз...
Thank you, Igor. And Nazari Mirchuk, Development Director for Sirocco Energy Company. You have the floor.
Over 30% of the companies worldwide are paying more than 20 cents per kilowatt for the energy that they're consuming. Why it's important? Because energy costs, also reliability and environmental impact have become the challenges that the majority of the businesses are dealing with right now. And companies like logistic hubs, agro and food processing manufacturers, data centers are directly affected in their cost structure and ability to operate, which creates a big market gap that currently is supported by the grid, and it's always there until it's not, because of the outages, because of the infrastructure is aging, and generally the pricing are going up. What are the alternatives? Solar is day-only solution and not for all seasons. Diesel and gas generators are great, but they are very polluting and expensive to operate. talking about the traditional wind turbines, they typically require high wind speed and big footprint on the ground, as well as the noise and the vibration that they are generating, affecting their possibility to be located in the facilities in suburban areas. So essentially, business goes down to one of two options, either working with unreliable clean energy or choosing from the expensive, polluting, and not very good ideas as a substitution. And that's where Sirocco comes in. Because of the wind technology that is already patented, we are able to operate at the areas with the 5+ meters per second and generate electricity with the price of 4 to 8 cents per kilowatt, which significantly reduces the cost for the business. We have lower footprint on the ground, low noise and virtually no vibration, and safe for birds. So it all goes down to how we're going to the market. We are planning commercial pilots already in 2026, and it's not only environmental solution, it's a massive investment opportunity. We are raising 1.5 million round with 10 million pre-money valuation, and the possibility for investors to exit by 2028 was up to 20x return based on 5x revenue generated. And if we're talking about the vision, Sirocco is here to enable the vision that we believe for the businesses are local, resilient, and generated on site in terms of the energy that they are consuming. And Sirocco provides the businesses opportunities to own their power, to have reduced cost, and also reduce the possibility to rely on unstable grid or volatile and polluting alternatives. If it's something that you'd like to be a part of, please reach out and let's talk.
Дякую, Назарію. Давайте ще раз оплески Назарію. Дякую.
Once again, round of applause to Nazar. Now we would like to invite Danila Lyubkina, co-founder of Beholder. Thank you. Hello, dear friends. I'm going to finish in Ukrainian language because it's a Ukrainian conference. Please raise your hand if you have the electric mobile. You have solar panels, perhaps? No? And the last question, who has mobile phones? Okay, everybody has, which is obvious. All those things are interconnected, interlinked, and they are interlinked with this diagram, which is the most awful diagram of all those we've come across. And the difference what we extract and what we need is approximately $17 trillion. This is the difference what we extract from the bowels of Earth every day, what your telephones or electric cars require, what makes our future possible.
Without increase of production, we cannot discuss anything. Neither AI, nor the green transition, nor the cell phone in your pocket. The problem or the challenge is that we are not sufficiently effective in presenting the new deposits. These deposits should be found, explored with the satellite imaging, gravitation, and magnetic anomalies to help geologists and production companies to find the resources more effectively. That means that it is not just saving for the company, but also less footprint. 25% of the potential explorations are successful. So we can increase this proportion exponentially. One of the examples important for Ukraine, we know that we have recently signed the resource agreement with the US. We hope it to serve as an impetus for economic development. But apart from finding the minerals, we have to think about something more essential. The inversion model that helps us to literally see through the ground, 3 to 4 kilometers, in fact. You can see AI drawing up the model that cannot be otherwise perceived. If you miss the deposit, the data augment the model, and we can explore much more successfully each time we try. So to make Ukraine innovative, we can do that. Let's drill, baby.